off, like, everybody's chill. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, okay, like, you know, it was an honest mistake. Especially because my immediate reaction was to apologize. I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said it. Like, I was like, oh shit, like, I fucking charged the expensive wine. Like, my fucking bad, you know? Do you see how I did that? Do you see how I did my hair in 5 seconds? That's a trick I just taught you. I work at Tavern on Rush in Chicago. But yeah, it was just unfucking believable. And I was so frustrated. And then I was in trouble on top of that. And I was just like so aggravated because like I try my best to go above and beyond for service. And it's just like I feel like that's constantly missed all the time. And usually like when you think about it, when somebody writes a review, majority of people that write reviews are the negative reviewers. When you have a positive experience, do you ever write a review? No. You only write a review when you have a terrible experience because you're like, wow, fuck this place, fuck that girl. Like, and so it's so frustrating because I've gone so above and beyond for customers and like done all this shit, like literally like hand delivered by the chef a plate of food, like if they don't like their food. If somebody's like if somebody literally tells me they don't like their food, do you go by Taylor at work? I do go by Taylor at work. If somebody doesn't like their food, like if you came up to me and like this lady last night, she wasn't even my table, okay? She was we have this new girl, and the new girl's like phenomenal. She's so nice, like literally, like she's so sweet. I don't know what her ethnicity is, but she calls me mama all the time. She always uses the word mama. I know, like at least in like my Mexican family, like they say mama, but she's like, mama, it's okay, like you don't have to worry about it. And I was like, no, like that's so frustrating. And I think the reason why I took it so personal was because like it was an attack to my character, and like I would never fucking do that. And I was just like, I can't believe that, like, and I was just like looking at this man like, you don't even know me. Like if you knew me personally, like you would never accuse me of that, you know? But anyways, there was this table last night that had Italian ceviche, and do you get 2.70 plus tips or minimum wage plus tips? We get minimum wage. No, we get an hourly wage. I don't think it's minimum wage. But it just like was so frustrating because I was like, if you knew me, like you would never like accuse me of that. Like it just it was so frustrating. And then I should brush my teeth first, right? Where's Molly? Oh, right there. And then on top of that, so this couple, well, they weren't a couple, it was 2 friends. There was a lot going on last night, okay? The manager took their order, so that was already up, like, we were trying to figure out who took their order, like, where's their food, because it wasn't on my thing, it wasn't on the other girl's thing, so we were looking for this lady's food. Hold on. One sec. Okay. So anyways, also, I've had people from TikTok come and visit me at work. Like, I had a lady last night take a picture with me. It's very, like, common. It's not a big deal. Like, anyways, I had this girl come in. We didn't, like, she ordered food, like, last minute because the kitchen was about to close. So I'm like, did somebody take your order? Like, I was so concerned that she wasn't going to get her food. And I'm like, did somebody take your order? And she was like, yeah. The managers are, like, dressed up. And she's like, yeah, he was in a suit. And I was like, oh, it was a manager. And I was like, okay, as long as you had, like, somebody took your food order, I'm like, because the kitchen's about to close and I want to make sure that you get your food. And she was like, no, thank you, thank you. And so I was, like, watching this table to make sure that they were taken care of, right? And it's the end of the night. Like, I think them and this other table were, like, the last food order of the night. And so I go up to them and I'm like, mind you, this table is kind of, like, in the air because the manager took the order and then never transferred it to anybody. So me and the other girl, who's the new girl, which, by the way, her name is Ruby, and she's literally, like, the best, okay? And so, like, when I tell you me and her were working as a team, like, flipping these tables, I'm not even joking you. So me and her are, like, talking, and she's like, did you watch them? And I was like, yeah. She's like, did they get their food? I'm like, yeah. So we're, like, going back and forth, like, checking on each other, like, whatever. And so what time is it? Fuck, I gotta leave in, like, 10 minutes. So yeah, so I can't think with the music on, I'm sorry. So yeah, this table, they get their food, whatever, and she, like, flags me, like, the table. Usually, obviously, you don't want to get to the point where, like, tables are flagging you. Like, you want to be so on top of your tables that, like, they're annoyed with you coming up to them, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I don't write any more reviews. I don't. I know some people wrote some last night, but let's just, like, not write anymore because I don't want to get in trouble at work. But anyways, but thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. I really do, honestly. But so this lady flags me and she's like, oh, like, the Italian ceviche tastes off to me. Like, it doesn't taste right. And I was like, oh, really? And she's like,